Hello and a warm welcome to NSE's Financial Quest Season 4. This is semi-final 3, the last of our semi-finals. It's that last position left in the national finale. One of these 5 teams is going to battle it out to be champion here in the national semi-final and move on to national final. Ladies and gentlemen, these 5 teams have fought very hard in the city rounds and qualified into the semi-final. It's a matter of just being the winner here to move on to bigger things. Who is going to be the top team that will move on? For now, let me introduce to you the 5 semi-finalists in semi-final 3 of NSE's Financial Quest Season 4. Those then are semi-finalists in semi-final number 3. I know you've been following us and you know the rules of the game, but one more time for the benefit of the teams. 3 different questions, which are gradations: stag, bear and bull, 50, 75, 100. A bull question has got 3 opportunities to answer at 100, 75 and 50. Diminishing value. The positives and the negatives remain the same. Plus 70, plus 75, minus 75, plus 50, minus 50, plus 100, minus 100. The only difference, like I've said, you're going to get one change, which is the multi-clue round changes from visual to text-based. Both the clues valued at the same point. And on that note, let us begin with the first of our segments. Opening bell coming up on your screen now. Best of luck, you guys. First question is a stag question. And on a mixed bag question, it's a slightly longish one, so bear with me. Here comes the question on your screen. This was formed on 22nd September 2000 following a merger. Table number 3, Chinmaya Vidyalaya. Stopping me. Go for it.
ABN AMRO Bank.
Minus 50 to begin this quiz with. That's a negative that you take. The answer would have been the Euronext. It's the Euronext. It's okay. It's a negative that you start off with, but nothing to lose about. And you can continue with a bear question. Make up that 75 and that 50 is gone. So here we go. This is a brick and mortar question. His aim was to revive the sluggish economy with 3 arrows: a massive fiscal stimulus, a more aggressive money easing from the central bank, and structural reforms to boost Japan's competitiveness. How do we know this term better? Table number 4, Bhavan's going for this.
Abenomics.
And this is named after?
Shinzo Abe.
That is a lovely way to start this with 75 points. Very, very well done. I'm going ahead. The next one is a stag question, and my favorite type of question in this entire season has been the true or false questions. Again, don't risk it. I know the risk is 50-50, but be careful on the risk. Here we go. It's a slightly longish one. Rich dad, poor dad. Okay, apparently you don't want me to finish it. Go on.
True.
You sure? That is plus 50. That is plus 50. Good one on a stag getting rich dad, poor dad's author, right? Moving on, it's a visual one. I need you to identify a organization in India from their website. This is a clip from their website that I've taken. Okay? Identify an organization for me. The 2 elements to this. One side is customer, another side is, corporate and personal. There are a lot of elements that you can identify an organization. Looking for a loan. I think that's a huge clue. Okay. No buzzers. No buzzers. No one attempting the answer there. The answer there, of course, being Sybil or Sybil rating. This is finally the arrival of the multi-clue question. It's going to come in 2 parts. Both are text-based. And the answer here I'm looking for is something from the world of finance. It's not a person. It's not an organization. It's a term. Okay? Here we go on your screen. This was a result of a competition. What am I talking about? Oh, Choitram School, table number 1. Go for it.
Share market.
Share market. How do you infer share market from this?
It was originated in Netherlands.
It's not the share market. Minus 75 is what you take. Here comes your next clue. This is a tax payable on certain legal documents specified by statute. 75 points still available. Okay. No buzzers. No buzzers. The answer there is stamp duty. You were discussing that. I heard that from you. But sometimes you need to risk it. You need to risk it. And that would bring us to the end of segment 1. We're done with the opening bell. We'll come back to you with the averages and indices, but that after a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching NSE's Financial Quest Season 4 Semi-Final 3. The battle has just begun. We're done with the first segment. Averages and indices coming up on your screen now. We will move on to the second of our segments. It's called Trading, and here it comes. On the buzzer, give me a right answer, take points away. Simple and easy. Starting with a stack question and my kind of question, which is a true or false. Perfect competition. Okay, give me an answer right now. Yes.
True.
Minus 50. Don't be in a hurry, guys. Don't be in such a hurry. That is false because it's imperfect competition that I was talking about, not perfect competition. And moving ahead. This is a bag question. It's a mixed bag question. Here we go. The mission of the BIS is to serve... Table number 4, Bhavans, you're not even letting me finish the question. Go for it.
Bank of International Settlements. Bank for International Settlements.
You just read the BIS and decided to go for it. You lost a minus 50, but you gain a plus 75. Well done on that one. Bank for International Settlements is a good answer. Moving ahead, this is another stack question. This is a multi-clue question. Beware of this question. My advice to you, beware of this question. Here it comes. He is an applicant for a new issue of shares who hopes to sell the shares in allotment at a profit. Table number 3, Chinmaya Vidyalaya.
Stag.
I'm sorry?
A stag.
Yeah, it's a stack question. What about it?
The person who hopes to buy shares on allotment at a profit and sell it at a secondary market is called a stag.
It's also called a stag, and it's a stack question. Plus 50. Plus 50. Well done. Well done. I was hoping it would confuse somebody, but apparently not. Well done, you guys. Moving on from a stag one to a bull question. It's a visual question. You need to identify this man after whom something very, very infamous is named. Table number 4, Bhavans. Going for this.
Charles Ponzi.
This is Charles Ponzi, and what is named after him?
Ponzi scheme.
Do you know somebody who runs a Ponzi scheme? Not yet. Okay, but that's a good answer. That's a brilliant bull answer to get. And you move on to 250 on the scoreboard. That's very, very well done for you. Ahead then from Charles Ponzi to a 50-pointer question or a stack question. It's a brick and mortar question. So a question coming up for you. Here we go. Table number 4, Bhavans, one more time on the buzzer. Go for it.
Local body tax.
LBT, local body tax. That is another 50-pointer. You're accumulating scores like someone accumulating cookies. Great job on this one. You're doing really good. Okay, next one's a bull question. This is a tough one. I promise you this is a tough one because when I read it myself, I was wondering if I should have this. But at this level, I think you guys should try and attempt it at least. Here comes the question. They were sold for over 4,000 florins, the currency of Netherlands at that time. As prices dramatically collapsed over the course of a week, many holders instantly went bankrupt. What was this book known as, which had the story of currency of Netherlands at the time and people going bankrupt? It's a tough one. It's 100 points. Okay, no buzzers on this one. No buzzers. The answer there, Tulip Mania. Tulip Mania. Why didn't you buzz if you were so sure? Moving ahead then, this is a 50-pointer. Stack question. But this is true or false question. Careful. Careful. Okay, here we go. The G in GDD order stands for governance. Table number 4, Bhavans. Absolutely quick. Go for it. Why? What does GDT stand for?
It's a guess actually.
It's a guess actually. Last time you took a guess and you got a negative. This time It's a positive. GDT does not stand for governance. G stands for good because GDT is good till date. Good answer, plus 50 on that one, even if it's a guess. Moving ahead, this is another bull question. And on bull question, this is a brick and mortar question. So try and read the question before you answer it. A situation where a homeowner mails his or her house keys to a mortgage lender due to an inability to meet mortgage payment obligations and lack of equity in the property. What is this called? For 100 points, I'm not going to make it easy. Anybody willing to risk it? No buzzers? No buzzers, absolutely not. No one's going on the buzzer right now. The answer there is jingle mail. Jingle mail is what this whole situation is called. Next one is a bear question. It's a multi-clue question. This is an equity share issued by a company to employees or directors at a discount or for consideration other than cash for providing know-how or making available rights in the nature of intellectual property or value additions. Some type of equity this is. No buzzers, so second time around on 75 points again. This was widely discussed in connection with the IPL. What type of equity is this? Okay, no buzzers, no buzzers. The answer here is sweat equity, where it is not cash, but it's more of intellectual property and other add-ons that you get along with it. And the last one, this is a simpler 50-pointer stat question. It's a visual. I'm showing you a visual of an ATM. This is an ATM for what? Here we go. Work easy question. Yes. Gold. I mean, what echo effect you guys are having, but that is the right answer. This is an ATM for gold. Plus 50 is what you take. And that brings us to the end of our second segment at the semi-final 3 here at NSE's Financial Quest Season 4. We'll come back to you with the averages and indices. That's the scoreboard and lots more to play at the other side of this break. Keep watching. Welcome back. You're watching NSE's Financial Quest Season 4 Semi-Final 3. The battle lines are drawn. One more segment to play, but before that, let's move on to the averages and indices coming up on your screen now. On that note, let's move on to the last segment of this quiz. It's called Settlement. Here it comes. Here we go. Let's move on with another of my stack questions and my favorite true or false questions. It was incorporated at the Bombay in 12 September 1947 as a subsidiary of Life Insurance Corporation of India. I'm talking about Oriental Insurance Company. Is true or is this false? False. You sure? What is it?
Yes.
You're guessing.
Yes.
I told you at the beginning of this segment, do not guess. Do not guess. That's a minus 50 that you take. Minus 50. Unnecessary minus 50 that you're taking on that. Okay. Next one's the bear question. Bear question. 75 points. And still open game. And they look like they are in the mood to take a couple of negatives. Up to you guys. How do you respond to that? Next one. It's a brick and mortar. This is a representation of the theory that a cut in tax rates will eventually increase tax revenues due to the positive impact on the economic output. No answer. It's called the Laffer curve. And like I always said, if you didn't know that, you get to learn it at Financial Quest. Okay, next one. 50-pointer. Plain and simple 50-pointer. It's a mixed bag question, so answer my question. That's all I'm going to ask you. Here we go. A household in which there are children and both parents earn an income is called DEWKS. Expand DEWKS for me. Not too many risk takers here today. Okay, no risks, or rather no buzzers on this. It's dually employed with kids. DEWKS. Okay. Next one is 75 pointer. This is a visual question. All I'm trying to ask you is, in terms of security, especially with your money, with your own money, showcasing you a device. What is it used for? It's used for multiple types of things, but generally when it comes to money and security of that money, this is used. Okay, here we go. Something display. I've removed those three words there. Safety of your money. Go for it.
This is a device used for getting the multiple password at multiple times, so that the safe or the locker will be safe. There will be no fixed password for that.
So every time password changes, this device generates a newer password.
It's the OTP device or something like that.
Yes, sir.
One-time password device. 75 points. Lovely. Well done. Very, very well done. That's a beautiful answer. 3 more questions to go. 250 points still available. Okay, on that note, but I will still go on with my 100-pointer of a question. It's a mixed bag. Here we go. What is the non-standardized contract between two parties to buy or sell an asset at the specified?
Forward contract.
For a 100-pointer. You've just decided that you need to go more. 450 points for you. That's extremely well done. 100 points on getting that right. Your total is 450. You're doing really, really well. Next one is a visual question for 50 points. I need you to identify a country from the currency that I'm going to show you. Simple and easy. Just identify a country. Table number 1, to exam school.
Mexico.
Good try. Very, very good try, but it's a single attempt, minus 50. Very, very good try. Very close also, because the answer is Cuba. Not Mexico, Cuba. Good attempt. Very, very good attempt. And the last one is a multi-choice question. My answer that I'm looking for, or rather multi-clue question, the answer I'm looking for is a personality. Person. I'm looking for a person. Okay? It's a 100-pointer. It's about whether going for... I like the way he's pulling your hand off, but it's about going for a 500 or not. But that's up to you guys. Here we go. First clue on this, I'm looking for a person. He wrote the theory of moral sentiments in 1759. Choitram School, table number 1. Go for this.
Adam Smith.
And he is?
Father
The
of
father of
economics.
economics.
Plus 100 on that one. Plus 100. You missed out on the Mexico question, but this was a very, very good comeback answer on Adam Smith. A plus 100 is worth it because you move on to being a positive on the scoreboard than going on a negative on the scoreboard. Let's move on to the averages and indices coming up on your screen now. But ladies and gentlemen, averages and indices is going to tell you one simple story. Teams came, teams tried, but these two boys from Nagpur decided they need to take this championship by the scruff of its collar and move on to the national finale, winning the third semi-final of NSE's Financial Quest Season 4. Bhavan's Bhagwan Das Purohit Vidya Mandir Civil Lines from Nagpur with a staggering 450 points. Outstanding, you guys. Outstanding. With 450 points, Bhavan's Bhagwan Das Purohit Vidya Mandir from Nagpur joins Presidency School, Bangalore, who also had a very, very strong finish. Along with Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Public School, Bhubaneswar, these three stalwarts are going to clash. It's going to be a clash of the titans. And only one is going to emerge victor. A victor who can call himself for an entire year national champion of NSE's Financial Quest Season 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure and privilege being here and hosting the entire season and the semi-finals. I will see you next week for the national finale, where the battle is going to be a hard one and one is going to emerge victor. Take care and see you next week.